Robinhood Markets, guys, has been a beast in a very strong stock market. We have seen a very respected channel leading from these $30 levels, pressing as high at these all-time highs, which stock price is currently at today. With that being said, guys, my name is Dylan from Dylan's Trades. We're going to hop straight into this technical analysis breakdown, starting on the weekly time frame. We're looking at the weekly analysis, each one of these candles representing 1 week of price action. So we're looking at the entire history of Robinhood since IPOing. And each and one of these candles have played out into a current breakout, which is playing out as of now, moving all the way back from July, right, within 2021. So we're seeing a 4-year breakout to the upside, being a very clear cup and handle pattern. Stock price gets knifed down, entering a neutral zone where no buyers or sellers are winning. Buyers pick up the steam, start to win, forming the ascension of the cup. Right, we breached this rough level where in the past we got rejected. You know, in this rough range, guys, sometimes you don't get an exact to a cent level. We typically do sometimes. It really just depends. But in this case, it's this rough top of this cup, right? Stock price then formed a handle-like structure. Instead of typically forming these upright kind of handles, very tight upright, and then the break over the top, we're seeing a crescendo, a more unorthodox approach of this handle structure, which is a U-like structure, reaching the top of this previous blow-up top, which was the breakout level over this. Let's mark that up. 67.50. That was the breakout level. We dropped from this top, pulled all the way down, forming that U-like structure, revisiting the highs and breakout over, guys. So right away in the weekly analysis, guys, you know, Robinhood is going to do is very well on the daily and the hourly, just being that the current constraints are better seen within those time frames. But as of now, we want to note this, guys. We said in the last video, we're very likely to go up and test $85 if we do break out and hold the channel, which we did. And we did it at $85. So congrats to anyone who's seen that. But something notable is that we've seen 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 green candles in a row. And we have perfectly reached all-time highs dating back all the way to IPO at $85. We hit that price target very well, but we got to acknowledge, though, guys, on the weekly analysis, if we push over all-time highs, we're in quote-unquote blue sky territories where there's stock prices never been to these levels. There's no levels to watch for the short sellers or the bears. Or the bulls. So if we can claim over $85 strong, guys, we could see this euphoria continue to extend up higher. But to play devil's advocate, if we do see stock price starting to weaken up on this level, we'll start to see that resemblance of a green to red reversal, similar to over here, right? I'm not saying we have to have that hardcore of a pullback. I think it's very unlikely, actually. But you notice how we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green weeks in a row for getting that selling pressure, and we flip. It's a great example of green to red. So you see some essence of a pullback, perhaps 10, 15%, 20%. It could make sense if we do flip red here. So this is very time sensitive on the weekly, guys. These kind of strong stocks, you don't want to be that guy with the crystal ball trying to be a genie, right? Shorting the top, trying to predict it. It's not what we're doing, guys. But noticing that we are reaching that all-time high after having this much of an extension to the upside with these green candles, we do understand that we are in contention for that green red reversal. So with that being said, on the weekly analysis, guys, we just want to really monitor how we do at this newfound wick. Do we press up higher and get that euphoric squeeze, pressing past all-time high in blue sky territory? Or do we start to drag down from here, potentially showing a little bit of a green red reversal, pulling back in the short-term perspective for ultimately moving higher? On the daily analysis, guys, we mentioned in the last video, we've seen a really obvious constraint. Stock price makes a nice movement from the bottom of this structure, this range. We send a nice consolidation around to the bottom of this ascending support, being this very obvious clear channel on the daily analysis. And then after that, we make a nice movement up. After that nice movement up, we once again consolidate. We get close to this floor before moving up. Once again, consolidating, getting right to the bottom of this ascending support, being the spot where buyers love to get in, man. See another nice rise up. We mentioned in the last video, we're seeing this nice tight consolidation pressing against this channel, guys. We mentioned that if we can hold over $75, we should see the breakout. And that's what we're currently seeing, guys. We pressed over, kind of chopped around for a little bit, right? Coming down, retesting $75. Notice how this wick on this daily candle perfectly fit this descending support. We didn't close beneath. It came down after chopping around a little bit, bouncing, and boom, we instantaneously hit $85, peaking at the all-time highs. Notice how the body of the current open within this candle is perfectly at $85, guys. So definitely responsive, right? That was a very clear and obvious price target. As not only is this $85 all-time high, but we are reaching towards the top of this channel where historically we have started to see a little bit of short-term pullback until eventually grinding up and moving up higher. So looking on the daily, guys, as of now, we're definitely seeing rejection signs. And what this screams as a technical analyst, guys, I'm sure you guys have picked it up, especially the more experienced traders. We're seeing a spot where it's very, very time sensitive. Is yes, we're still moving within this channel until we collapse beneath this very, very clear ascending channel leading us from 30 bucks. We don't want to be the genie with the ball saying, oh, yeah, we're going to crush down. But once we come down and test this level and officially break this ascending support strong with a meaningful candle close to the bottom, then we can see the pullback. But until then, guys, it's really hard to say. But being that we have had a rejection at this all-time highs, you got to get your magnifying glass out if you're a hood investor here. Maybe take a little bit of profit. All right, keep a close eye on it. But the number one sign we want to keep an eye on is this low of day, that being 82 bucks. We break 82 bucks, high chance we come down, retest the bottom of this channel. And ultimately, guys, that really is it. If we break the bottom of this channel on the daily, we should be moving back to at least 75 bucks. And then this very, very important breakout level being around 67 to 66 bucks. But if we squeeze over $85, guys, we will have a pause and breakout over all-time highs. Should be able to instantly squeeze up to 90 bucks. Having a really instantaneous day, guys. It won't surprise me to see very hard price action movement by the bull, signifying a harsh, quick-term movement. But, until we see a little bit more simmering, guys, you got to be on edge here, right? We have reached from $30 all the way to 85 very quickly. And I'm not saying the party's over. Like I said, I'm not the genie with the ball on top. I've been trading too long to be that guy, man. The trend is your friend. But so, in conclusion, guys, on the daily, we just got to watch the bottom of this channel. As simple as that. And we got to watch this all-time high, approaching 82 bucks. We should be moving to test this channel and see this on the hourly, these tight wicks pressing against this level. We know that from a short-term perspective, if broken beneath these, we should be moving down to test this ascending support roughly around the $80 level. And yeah, guys, not only is this, tight consolidation trying to, set these wicks, but we're also trying to set this very clear higher low, guys. And that's the number one thing we want to watch. Stock price can move up, set this low, move up higher, set another low higher, move up higher, set another low. That's what we've been seeing in this big ascension amongst this channel, of course. And we're seeing a very early indication of that. So the hourly analysis does look more bullish than any other. So it looks good, guys. On the hourly, it doesn't even believe that we should get a retest of this $85 level, this all-time high, right? The target from last video. And yeah, guys, we'll see what stock price has. We'll see what the buyers have. I think as of now, as much as I say this all the time, I want to come on here and be that guy who, it might be better for the views or whatever. So you have a genie ball. We're looking at a really simple stock, guys, and we haven't confirmed either side yet. Will stock price break over all-time highs, right? Use this hourly higher low, press up higher, crack through, get a quick, euphoric move over these highs, pushing 90 bucks and higher? Or are we going to reach up to this level, double top before testing the bottom of this channel, before ultimately either bouncing or rejecting, guys? So as of now, for a buyer, I think this is a good time to take a little bit of profit. We've seen incredible price action movement up. It's never a bad thing to take profit as we're moving up. We're 200% up since this channel. This channel can't last forever. But once again, guys, I'm not going to be the genie with a ball. I did that for too many years when I started off. And trading's hard, man. Trading's hard, and the trend is your friend. It's such a simple but true quote. So we're definitely getting bullish, guys. We expect price action to continue to move up higher, but we do acknowledge that if we stuff at this all-time high level, being extended within this channel, we could see some short-term pullback. We will cover that if that happens live or the breakout. If you found any value out of the video, guys, consider like, subscribing for one of these type of videos. That being said, I hope you guys have a good day, man. Take care and trade smart, and